Greetings, Virgo gang. Welcome to Tifa's Tarot, and I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. And happy Pisces season. So Pisces season is upon us starting February 18th. We entered into Pisces season, and as always, our new moon and our season is going to be in the sign of that sign, right? So we have a new moon that is in Pisces at this time. So new moons are really a time for us to kind of game plan. It's a time for us to sit in our energy, to be contemplative, to be quiet, to think about the things that we want to accomplish in our upcoming month. It's also a time to really start thinking about maybe revitalizing things, maybe like look over your New Year's resolutions in that sense, if you did those, and see how is your progress going? How are you doing in that aspect? Okay, what new things that you need to kind of start in your life. So it's really a time of checking in on ourselves. Okay, moon energy is very reflective, it's very personal, whereas in sun energy is out, moon energy is in, right? We all have a personal relationship with the moon. Okay. And with this new moon in Pisces, this is a particularly very supercharged emotional time. At this time, we could feel more prone to be communicating more openly about our emotions with the people that are close to us. We could also feel like it is a good time for unpacking some of the trauma that we've endured during this time, since we are very sensitive. And we all know that trauma is not unpacked within a couple of therapy sessions, right? It takes time to be able to sit in that energy of trauma and to unfold that. At this time, you're very sensitive to that, and it's okay for you to go through those moments of unpacking that as well. This is also a very romantic time, right? This is the time of romanticism and dreams and imagination as well. So this is a time where you could be feeling like, feel free to express yourself on a romantic side if you are lucky enough to have somebody in your life that you love very much, okay? At this time, make sure that you do not operate on an emotionally manipulative or deceptive energy. It is not advised at this time. It's not ever advised, but during this particular time, you could have some consequences to behaving in that particular matter, okay? So Virgo, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into your reading. To do your reading, we're going to go ahead and look at the Moonology Oracle cards. We'll pull 3 cards from this deck to pull your energy. And then we are going to clarify the messages with the Brotherhood of Light Egyptian Tarot. Okay, we'll pull some tarot for each of the 3 cards that we pull. All right, so at this time, this message, I want to dedicate this message to anyone who is a Virgo, and that is particularly your moon sign. However, if you identify as a Virgo and your sun, your moon, or your rising, this message is for you. And at this time, I ask my ancestors, spirit guides, and guardian angels to please help me to give messages for the sign of Virgo that are within their highest good during this lunar period of Pisces of 2023. All right, Virgo, let's see. The first card we're going to pull is going to look into your energy. What is rising in Virgo during this particular time? Okay, I feel like, wow. Not sure we should take those, but let's go for it. We're going to take it. So you got 2 cards. You got, Virgo, whatever you're going through this time, this is asking you to work through your fears, okay? This is a new moon in Scorpio. So if there's something that you, when I see this card, it has something to do with like negative self-talk, perhaps. You could be like speaking, you could be afraid of things. You could be holding a grudge. You could be having issues with jealousy. You could have some obsessive thoughts. You could be being paranoid, okay? This is also a time that might be asking you to make an investment, to take a chance on some things, okay? Because it's also asking you to surrender to the divine as well, okay? And that is full moon energy. So to release something. And what I'm thinking is asking you to do is to release whatever fears that you have. Let's get a peek at what that is, though. Let's clarify this message for Virgo, please. Let's clarify this message for Virgo. Okay, okay. So you could have a lot, okay. Pages, okay, so. Ooh, Virgo. You've got some heavy energy that's around you right now with this Five of Cups. Five of Cups is about grieving of some sort. It's about feeling sad, maybe a little bit depressive, oppressed or depressed. And when it says work through your fears, I feel like whatever you are fearing at this time, you're actually like kind of like you're a little bit scared of. And I think it has to do something with love, because you've got the Page of Cups right here. So this is like a love energy, and it's got like something that, a tower moment, something terrible about your love life. So what I would say is that you need to work through your fears of finding love or sending love. You could be like, say for example, if you're a single Virgo and you want to find a relationship, you could be having fears of sending that message because you're just like, oh, well, this isn't gonna work anyway, but you don't know if you don't try. So this time you are really might be encouraged to just like do things, to send messages out to people, to receive messages, to take a chance on those things, because you are being encouraged to really just surrender to feelings of the divine, right? Nothing you, okay, well, that's what it is. Okay, what is this moon showing Virgo? What is this moon showing Virgo? Virgo, this moon is showing you that confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. If you're working through your fears and you're sad about things, and you had a tower moment in the past of something terrible that happened to you in a love situation, and you're scared to just surrender to love or to somebody like coming towards you, it could have something maybe to do with your confidence. Maybe you did take a blow of confidence in the past when it comes to like your love life. Let's go ahead and clarify that. But this is saying that like, if you don't believe in yourself, then people won't either. Jeez, come on. Okay. Yeah, you got to be more joyful. Look at that. This is the Sun card. You see how they holding hands? Look how cute they are. Okay, so you've got to be more positive about things. You got to show up, Virgo, for yourself. You got to show up to get what you want. You cannot get what you want if you've always done what you've done, right? So you've got to open up. You've got to be more optimistic about things for them to happen. Our thoughts are things. Our thoughts become the things. If you channel your energy around thinking negatively, guess what's going to happen? The negative things going to happen to you, okay? You could be sitting here thinking like, be worried about your money with this Five of Pentacles, okay? This Five of Pentacles is feeling like maybe like a scarcity, feeling like you have that, but it's asking you to be optimistic about that because it's a temporary situation. And there's a lot more to you than just resources. You could be resourceful, but your resources do not determine your value, okay? You are worthy of love, Virgo. This is the Queen of Cups. You got to be confident about yourself. You are feeling like this feeling of lack, and you're going through these like negative things in your life where you just really need to take heed to relax. Take heed to feel joy in the small things. You are not what you have. You are who you are, if that makes sense. What you have is a temporary condition on this earth. It's not, and that is an ebb and flow, right? But this new moon is showing you to get some confidence. Turn that frown upside down. Be more confident, but also be more, like, make purposeful intentions to be more positive or optimistic about your life, especially your love life. Okay? Regardless of whatever situation you find yourself in on a practical, material level. Okay? What's an outcome for Virgo? Show me an outcome for Virgo. What is an outcome for Virgo? You got more than you realize. This is a time to give rather than receive. A time to give rather than receive. This is the new moon in Virgo. So this is asking you, in order for you to open up the energy flow of abundance, you got to give. Don't be like, you cannot receive when you are miserly or stingy with your energy, with your, if that makes sense. Like, if you are stingy with your love, right? And you're like, well, they're not getting close to me because, like, they're not going to hurt me. Then you're not going to get love. You got to be able to give it so that you can receive it. Okay? If you operate on a scarcity mindset with money and you say, like, oh, I'm not giving that person my last dollar. Like, hopefully you're not to your last dollar or anything like that. But if you are willing to give in any capacity, you will be so surprised with how many opportunities come to fruition for you. Let's clarify this energy for Virgo. Don't be greedy, Virgo. Don't operate in this toxic mentality of lack, right? Because you got the devil here. Okay, and you got the Six of Pentacles, which is the Six of Cups. This is nostalgic energy. This is like reminiscing of the past, okay? So your outcome is asking you to not hold on to toxic patterns of the past. And ultimately that's going, like, has something to do with a way of thinking. It's a new way of thinking. It can have something to do with, like, a commitment. Like, ways of thinking are commitments. How we think about things, we commit to thinking about the world that are around us, okay? We make a commitment to that. This is structure. This is tradition. So this is asking you to release any past attachments that you've had to the past. And it's asking you to commit to being more generous in nature, if that makes sense, okay? When you do that, I can't promise you, I promise you, things will open up for you when you sincerely give into the generous energy. It just will. Trust me, Virgo, it will. Okay? So Virgo, your messages, make sure you work through these fears. Surrender to the divine, okay? Surrender to the idea of love. And I really feel like this has something to do with your love life. You've got to be more optimistic. I know something happened to you in the past. You're holding on to it. But you've got to be confident. Just because something happened to you does not mean you don't have a way forward. You have to change that mentality of lack. And you got to be a little bit more optimistic and joyful about your opportunities. And when you do exhibit that joy, those things will come to you, okay? This is a time for you to give out, even if it feels uncomfortable for you. do it, because the fact that you're holding on to all this energy is actually very toxic for you. It's going to require a new way for you to think about how you relate to people, Virgo, okay? So I hope this message helped anyone, everyone, whoever. If you resonated with this message, please comment, like, and subscribe for further content. And if this really resonated with you, please feel free to book me for a personal reading. You can find more information in the About section of my channel. And look for a Calendly link and set up a personal reading with me anytime. I'd be happy to read you. So at this time, Virgo, I wish you lots of love and success during this time period of the new moon in Pisces. And I love you guys so much. Bye-bye.